The wife of Corporal Thomas Friday, Keanui Hema, always told her children she wished that their dad had lived so they could see how kind and wonderful he was. His son often thought about how different their lives would have been if he had lived. A native Hawaiian, Hema went by the name Tommy his whole life. His friends nicknamed him Red for his sun-bleached hair, and he enjoyed his time outdoors. Growing up in Kapahulu, he was the fourth of 9 children. Hema spent much of his free time at the beach with his father, lifeguard David Hema, an original Waikiki beach boy of the world-famous shore. At 16, Hema left school for a truck driving job at E.E. Black Construction. Several years later, he worked as a beach boy himself, spreading aloha, teaching tourists how to surf, and taking them out in canoes. On December 7, 1941, Hema experienced the bombing of Oahu. He lived under martial law, adhering to curfews and blackouts, wore barbed wire fences and military paroles, replaced the beach boys on the beach. Hema returned to this construction job and received his draft notice. He reported to the U.S. Army in August of 1944. In February 1945, Hema arrived in France to join Company A of the 399th Infantry Regiment, 100th Infantry Division. The division was posted south of Biche. On March 16, 1944, Hema and 3 other infantrymen left covered positions to eliminate 2 hostile tanks. He received a Bronze Star that day for his bravery. In December 1945, Hema enlisted on his way home from occupation service. He married Sarah, and their first child, Victoria, was born that year. Pearl and Thomas would soon follow. He built all his children's toys and their bedroom furniture. He tended the best yard in the neighborhood. And in his free time, he enjoyed fishing, football, and going to boxing matches. At the outbreak of the Korean War, the 5th Regimental Combat Team was hastily assembled. Hema and other Hawaii soldiers were transferred to the regiment and quickly deployed for Korea. The troops reached Busan on July 31st, 1950, and immediately prepared to join the fight. On August 2nd, Hema's company was sent to the front lines under fire. In early August, Hema's unit faced daily fire at the Battle of Battle Mountain. He wrote home, "The lead around here flies pretty fast and thick. I've been pretty lucky so far, coming so close to getting it." The 5th RCC faced continued attacks from North Koreans over the next month. Field promoted, Hema filled the front line as a heavy weapons squad leader. On September 1st, 1950, the North Koreans launched their last major attempt to overwhelm the Busan perimeter, the Great Nakdong Offensive. North Korean forces launched simultaneous human wave attacks. Corporal Hema was killed defending his position on George Hill in Chingoni, South Korea. In letters to close friends before he died, Hema longed to be home with his family and friends. He expressed the thankfulness for caring for his family and confessed that he had tears in his eyes. Corporal Hema never met his daughter, Sarah, born while he was in Korea. Instead, he fought bravely so that others could live in a free world. Thank you, Corporal Thomas Friday Hema, for your sacrifice.